turkey. Starting with 2 oranges, we're just gonna slice them up. Also slicing it using my knife, you can get it link in bio along with the apron. We're gonna throw all of this into a decent sized pot. 2 yellow onions, I just quarter these up, throw them in the pot. 2 garlic bulbs, I just cut these in half, like that. Also going in the pot, and that's it for chopping things. Now we're gonna add our herbs, add more flavor. A bunch of thyme, rosemary, sage, and oregano if you can find it. I can never find oregano at the store. So adding that in there. Now we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of honey, and next is the salt. It's gonna seem like a lot, but I promise it's not. 1/2 cup of kosher salt. So the science behind the salt, without the fancy words, is basically the salt breaks down the proteins in the meat and it allows the meat to absorb more moisture, which causes it to be nice and moist, and that's why we want to add all this flavor, because it's going to absorb with all the flavor. Now we're going to add 8 cups of water. We're going to give this all a nice little mix. Now we're going to add it to the stove. We're going to let it get to a boil. I let it boil for a few minutes and then I turn off the heat. So I let it get up to a boil for a few minutes. Now I cut the heat and I'm gonna let it chill for 10 minutes. So after letting it sit for 10 minutes, we're gonna add 8 cups of ice water. The reason why we're adding ice water is because we wanna make sure this brine is fully cooled down before putting the turkey in. Because if it's not, then the turkey is gonna be partially cooked and it's gonna mess up the cooking process. That's not what we want. I got a brining bag. If you don't have a brining bag, you can just put the turkey in the pot. Putting the turkey in the bag. Now we're gonna pour the brine in the bag. We're gonna get the air out and zip it up. So now we're gonna put it in the fridge overnight and let it do its thing. Okay, it's the next day, but Antoine's gonna take over because I can't stand for more than 10 seconds. I will be telling him how to do everything from the couch. He's never made turkey before, so this is gonna prove that if you just follow my directions, you can make a really good turkey.
Welcome to my class.
So the next day, you're going to take your turkey out of the bag and you're going to put it on a wired rack. You're not going to rinse off the brine. Trust me, it's not salty. I put it on a wire rack and just let all the moisture just drip to the bottom. Now you're going to make your garlic and herb butter that goes on top of the turkey. So you're going to take about 8 to 12 cloves of garlic peeled, a good handful of thyme and rosemary, and you're going to take that off the stem. I would say like 1 package full is enough for it. This wasn't recorded, but you're also going to do zest of 1 lemon and juice of 1 lemon. And add those herbs and garlic into the blender along with a handful of chives. If you don't have a blender, you can also just chop everything up by hand. Adding 1 cup or 2 sticks of salted butter. You're going to blend that all up or chop it. Use softened butter, it'll be a little bit easier. You're going to put it in a bowl, let that go to the side. We are going to melt it later, but not yet. Now for the butter that's going to be injected in the turkey, another cup of butter, salted butter. You're going to melt that and you're going to add about a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of smoked